Let's get started by unboxing the Dynalog drone that I'm really excited to get into here. Has a neat form factor that looks familiar to some of the leading drones on the market. We have the controller here, and we have the drone itself. Feels sturdy but lightweight, as you would expect a drone to feel. We have a battery, another battery, and some cables and spare props along with the directions. Let's get at it. Okay, now we're going to get this thing going the simple way. Got the quick start guide out, and we're going to walk you through it very fast. Right, buddy? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And do you like my Lion King shirt?
Yes, they do like your Lion King shirt. So we're going to unfold this. Charge the battery until the light turns green, okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to press and hold the button on top here until the lights start flashing. Then we're going to press and hold the power button here, and then we're going to wait for it to automatically pair.
And then we're going to shoot out there.
Next, we're going to calibrate the compass by pressing and holding the compass button till it beeps.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to hold the drone horizontally and rotate it until the remote beeps once. Okay, it beeped once. Now we're going to hold it vertically facing down, and we're going to rotate it until the remote beeps twice. There we go. After we do that, we are going to calibrate the gyro by pushing both thumbsticks to the bottom left.
This is neat.
Okay, I should have added, you press and hold the sticks down to the bottom left until these are solid green. Now it's properly calibrated. Then we wait for the drone to acquire satellites. You heard that beep and everything is solid on. That means we're ready to roll. If you're using this inside, which I'm not sure if you want to do, you're going to want to turn off GPS mode. And to take off, all we're going to do is hit this button right here. All right, let's fly a little higher.
Dad, can I try?
Wait, it stays right in place. Let's see. Let's take it around. Maybe down a little bit. We'll turn it, do it in a circle. Do a 360. We'll bring it maybe a little bit down, and then we'll bring it to the camera. Easily maneuverable.
Dad, can I try?
Yeah, you can try, buddy. Here, hold on one second. So this is a 3-year-old that's about to fly this. Notice it is pretty windy. There's actually a storm rolling in. I don't know if you can see the dark clouds up there. So in the wind here, it's staying pretty steady, which makes it really easy to fly. And go ahead out there, buddy. Here, go ahead. You can fly it. All right. My 3-year-old has taken over.
Dad, now you try.
Okay, I'll try.
Dad, can you read this too? Dad! Dad, let me read too.
So our run with the controller and the drone paired directly was successful, flew very well. You saw my son was able to fly it at 3 years old. And now we have paired up my smartphone. This is a Samsung Android phone. In the directions are 2 QR codes, one for Android, one for Apple. I, of course, scanned the Android one here. App downloads pretty slick. This actually pairs up a lot faster and easier than some of the other drones that I have used in the past. All you do is go to your Wi-Fi settings. We turn on the drone, go to your Wi-Fi settings, and then select the Wi-Fi hotspot that's coming out of the drone. It starts with Dyna or DR, easy to see, and then you connect directly to that, and then the app pairs up, and as you can see, we have a good look at things. Okay, we are going to take off now. I have not done this yet. We also have a full battery charge, so I'm going to set a timer and we'll see how long this thing flies for. All right, so we establish the return to home point. We're going to hit the takeoff. Please unlock the remote control first. So to do that, I believe we go down and to the left. There we go. All right, and now we're gonna elevate, and that was pretty easy. All right, now we'll switch over to the drone view. All right, so the drone is now hovering at 40 meters, which is roughly 120 feet. Pretty cool look at the sky up there. I'm recording on my phone. You can also take some photos. I'll do that now. We've been in the air for about 5 minutes, had this thing up to max altitude, 400 feet. And I am just surprised at how stable this thing is in the air. For a value price starter drone, this thing's pretty cool. All right, so we got to just over 10 minutes and the drone totally died. So I was flying it around fairly conservatively, but when you're up at 300, 400 feet, there's the crosswinds up there, I imagine, and the drone's kind of fighting its way all the way through. So you can bet 10 minutes is probably a minimum, depending on how you fly it and where you fly it. So 10 minutes times 2 batteries, you have 20 minutes of flight time, which is pretty good, particularly with how nicely this thing flies. Exceptional value, really impressed with how stable it is. I remember when in my early days testing drones, it was a miracle if you could just keep the thing in the air, because they were so unbalanced and wobbly, and they would drift, and the slightest breeze would just take these drones, the beginner drones, anywhere. But now these are performing more in line with the higher end, although lower priced drones though that are very popular on the market. So really impressed with this. Enjoyed it. It was great. Kids can play with this. Great starter drone. Really good drone. So if you're looking to get into it, I would recommend something like this. Don't go with the bargain basement one. Get yourself the GPS features, and the camera's nice. One thing that this does lack, I'll note, is the adjustable camera. I don't see it anywhere in the directions, and I don't see any buttons that adjust the gimbal up and down, although it does take a pretty good picture from 400 feet, as you saw. Even though you can't control it by the remote, you can manually, before you take off, adjust the camera angle.